potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Chris Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Arkansas moved on from the well-liked and highly thought of Sam Pittman, but they have brought in a new young coach that people are really getting behind. Brian Silverfield has a great resume, and fans are excited. Most importantly, though, Arkansas has gotten behind him in the NIL space. They have brought in a better roster and a lot of talent. Can't wait to see if Arkansas is able to turn this around. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But
snags it, and he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Running inside, it's Phillips. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off-play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, it's a whole new era for Arkansas now. Ryan Silverfield comes in as the head coach. Taylor Green, who had been a big playmaker at quarterback for the last couple of years, he's now gone as well. So I think this is an offense, David, that's going to be trying to find its identity early, and obviously the quarterback spot's going to be critical.
It's going to be critical, and here's the thing that you know about Silverfield. When he was at Memphis, like, they played fast. They had great offenses. How can they bring that now to Arkansas? In the SEC, against great defenses, he brings his oath.
Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Razorbacks line it up with a first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Russell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson will throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's got him. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running, and you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast, and the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to the ground with the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more...
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Phillips. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback making checks. They'll give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up 1st and goal, a chance to continue their...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Open field on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Phillips. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now facing a third and long. Jackson will throw. They're setting up the screen. Fights off the defender. Just dismissing tackles. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Razorbacks will have it first and 10. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on third. Now adjusting. Got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in like it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Coach Ryan Silverfield told me coming out of the locker room at the half They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Might be looking to run. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short, because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
He will not get there as the defense stops him again. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Pushes ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paulo.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. Quarterback gets the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards, 1st and 5. There's some room. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the grip.
Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls it on the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Running inside, it's Russell. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? after 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Jackson will throw. Finds a tight end. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along,
they've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They send the tight end in motion. Going with the counter play here. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Smith. And they're able to get him down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Smith takes the handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Razorbacks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell